Hi, this is Brian Ierson, one of the trainers with the Computer Workshop. In today's tutorial, I'm going to go over how you can use a stencil so that you can import a large group of customized shapes into many different files. To start with, I have a blank document open in Visio that I'm going to add some of the basic shapes to. So I have got the basic shape stencil, and I will literally just drag several objects on, things that I want to use many, many times. Now with a few basic shapes in place, I'll use the arrow shape stencil, drag a few more other shapes in. You can go to more shapes where you could access all of the other available stencils. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use some network shapes. So I'll look for some computers and monitors, and that opens up this stencil. And again, I drag my shapes onto my page. So now I have several shapes that I would like to use without having to go from one stencil to another. So we're going to go to that More Shapes button, and we're going to create a new stencil. Now it's a simple case of dragging each of these shapes off of the page into the stencil. We can even add images. If you would like to rename all of these shapes in the stencil, you simply need to right-click on them and choose Rename Master. And then it is simply typing in the name that you would like to apply to any of your given shapes. In this case, I'm going to leave everything with its default names. And we're going to save this stencil by clicking the Save icon. Name your stencil. And notice that it wants to save it in a Documents folder called My Shapes. So this is an easily accessible location on your computer, and we will simply save that file, and we can close this project. Now with the new project open, we can now go to the Shapes panel, locate the More Shapes button, click on that to access Open Stencil. Now we can search our computers, and in this case, we're going straight back to the My Shapes folder in My Documents to locate our stencil that we just made and tap Open. Now you have access to all of those shapes that are in that stencil whenever you need. Consider creating multiple stencils. That way you can organize your shapes into different stencils, and they will be much easier to use. I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow the Computer Workshop on social media, as well as find out more about the Computer Workshop and upcoming classes by visiting us at www.tcworkshop.com.